everybody, my name is Audrey Cummings, and I wanted to introduce the Remarkable 2, the paper tablet that's been reinvented. So you might be asking, what is the Remarkable 2? So the Remarkable 2 is a digital paper tablet for note-taking, sketching, reading, etc., without the distractions of something like an iPad or a laptop. The key benefits that are provided for the Remarkable 2 is that it has a paper-like feel. So how we all take our notes on various notebooks, papers, tablets, it gives you that same benefit of the paper-like feel as writing on a piece of paper, with it being portable and being able to take home, but none of the waste. Another key benefit is that there's no social media or notifications, so you can't add things like LinkedIn or Google Chrome. There's no external extensions on this, so it's specifically for use of paper and for note taking and the ability to update PDFs, OneDrive notes, PowerPoints. It's compatible with everything. As in our fourth benefit, it's compatible with Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive. Since we use OneDrive, it would be compatible with our cloud devices and we'd be able to implement all of our files and be able to take our own notes, make our own edits without the waste of paper. Another key benefit is it has extremely long battery life, and so it can last up to 2 weeks without between charges, so we don't have to constantly worry about keeping it plugged in like we do with our personal laptops, our monitors, or bigger computers that we use in office. This would help us be able to take these to different meetings and continue to improve our note-taking skills without constantly losing paper or forgetting our notes or not having anything prepared. For the business, I know that the Remarkable 2 is a little bit of an investment. They go at about $400 per tablet, although we can do it for business purposes and we can get bulk buying, and that reduces costs a little bit. But per individual tablet, it would cut the pricing of paper costs by at least 40%. All of the money that we spend on importing paper and recycling and having people remove that recycling, it would cut that cost by at least 40%. It also improves note retention and organization. And if you've looked in the cubicles lately, everybody has paper everywhere. We all have notes. We all take our own notes in our own ways, and this would kind of streamline that process and make it way more compatible with everybody throughout the business so that we can share and organize our notes without constantly looking for things and looking for a note that we might have written 2 weeks ago and we can no longer find. It also supports our remote work and sustainability goals. So as I've said, it's cutting paper costs by 40%, but we are no longer having to use paper and constantly having to throw it away, constantly having to worry about if it's being recycled properly, if where we're taking our paper is being recycled. And it's also compatible with all of our remote workers who maybe don't have access to the printer, or we are passing out handouts in a meeting and they're virtual. They can get those meeting notes directly sent to their Remarkable 2. I believe that we should invest in the Remarkable 2 because there's a rapidly growing e-paper market. Being able to write on paper that's not going to be lost is a big deal. It's scalable, so we can include it with just our higher ups and then slowly add it to every department as we see fit. And the long-term cost efficiency is also another great reason to invest. It will help us in the long run to spend less on paper and increase organization across the department. Overall, I believe that this is going to help move our workflow forward. We should embrace our sustainability. We can reduce operational costs and empower remote collaboration one step at a time. Thank you.